I don't like it. One of the things about montaña is that, well, you probably weren't born, neither was I, because you look like in your 40s.
38, yeah.
Right. Well, montaña is filled with all kinds of hippie 70 types. You know, kind of laid back and chill, kind of let everything flow, kind of let's take some obvious amount of chemicals in order for us to flow. It's that type of scenery. And you know, me, if it was possible and if it was profitable, I work 16, 18-hour days. That's just how I roll. But so those type of personalities don't kind of vibe with my mindset. But it's a small town. It has very little infrastructure. But if you like to surf and like to get high,
well, I don't do drugs, so
no, yeah, you know. But it's becoming more normal in the U.S.
It is. They're pushing a lot of laws in the U.S. to make it recreational, anyways.
Make it recreational.
Statewide, but not
statewide, right? Federal is still a shit show, but it's you came down here, Oro Verde.
Yeah. Is it not bad or?
Oro Verde had a reputation in the old days because you see that building right next to it?
Yeah.
That was the U.S. consulate. It used to be there until they moved it to somewhere else. The U.S. consulate office was located right next door to it. And they moved it, and plus, you know, downtown in the 80s and 90s in Guayaquil was considered like, oh, you're coming downtown. The problem that downtown, like most modern cities, is becoming is that there's traffic jams and shit. So like really good hotels are in other areas now. You know, but they still charge a lot. They'll fucking take your head off for like $80, $100 a night.
Yeah, we'll run that much.
Yeah.
And then I'm staying at the Hilton after, but that one is free. That is all points. So.
There's 3 Hiltons. Which one?
Hilton.
Oh no. Okay, the Hilton Cologne. Yeah, that's in.
For the airport.
Yes. I'm sorry, I forgot. There's not 3 Hiltons. There's 3 Wyndhams.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
There's 3 Wyndhams.
Hilton Cologne?
Hilton Cologne. There's only one. That's where all the pilots stay at. American Airlines, Spirit, everybody stays in there. You know.
I went by the mall yesterday.
Which one? Mall del Sol?
Mall del Sol.
It's the biggest one.
Yeah.
There's only one bigger. That's the one by my house, which is like 40 minutes from here. So, in San Borondón.
That's far.
Well, you have to cross a bridge. You know, technically you're in another city. Same thing with Duran. Duran, the bridge is right here. You know, technically you're in another city. So, how long you staying here?
It'll be a week, and in a week. I switch out on the 28th, 28th, 29th, and then I'll stay there till like the 7th. So,
okay.
So sometime.
How was Colombia?
It's fun.
Cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap. Because of the dollar exchange.
I didn't even know like I was paying for like a full course meal, and it would be like maybe $15. I couldn't believe it. Like I ordered like a salad and then the main meal and like a dessert after.
Okay.
And then yeah.
$15.
50 to 20, depends what kind of stuff.
Well, like a regular meal, like if you go to where locals eat, it's like $2.50, and it's like there's something about this culture that they like soups, so they'll give you soup. They'll give you soup, and then they'll give you fucking like rice and bean with a piece of chicken or something like that, and a juice, and that'll cost $2.50. I don't know if you saw my YouTube videos, but you have a buffet nearby here.
I haven't seen the new one yet.
There's one called Enjoy that I did with Ringo Loco. It's down that way, 2 blocks from here. It costs, I think, $17, but you know, I don't know how much you eat. You're clearly a big man, so so you know.
It is.
It's within walking distance. You don't even have to, you know, grab a cab. You can just that way. It's called the Enjoy Buffet. Then there's another one by the Hilton, but you don't have to walk 4 blocks. You would have to walk 8. That's the buffet that was lined up there with that had chicken and you know. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Look at him. I don't know. Just getting it. You still got jet lag?
I'm alright. I mean, I didn't go to bed till like maybe 4 this morning. I woke up like around 7 maybe.
Oh Jesus! What happened last night? Did you go? Well, there wasn't nothing open to Monger.
Well, that's why I asked you. I don't know if it was like. I've seen some stuff on maps, but I didn't know if they're still open.
No,
or not,
they're
so
not.
I didn't want to.
One thing I will advise you: along this street, the entire street, there is streetwalkers that will go for $30. They start coming in 8 or 9 o'clock. However, I will advise you not to fuck them. They will drug you. Most of them are Venezuelan refugees.
A lot of Venezuelan refugees at Bogota's.
Colotas?
No, at Bogota.
Bogota, okay.
Venezuelan refugees on the street, panhandling.
You've seen them in Hawaii. You probably haven't seen.
Not in Hawaii yet.
They're mostly in Miami.
Probably closer. But
well, your state has a reputation for being expensive.
Very expensive.
That in California, I think, are.
New York probably, yeah.
You know.
It's like so when I go to resorts, it's to me all the prices are normal.
Right.
I know it's bad, you know, but it's like, okay, it's normal for me. Just when I get drinks or food.
Yeah.
But that's why I usually go to Asia, you know, because it's a lot cheaper. But then.
But did you find Colombia cheaper than Asia?
Yeah.
Right now.
I mean, I come during the same time, which is during Christmas and New Year, it's the holidays. So everything's going to be ramped up in.
Right, because you're coming in at holiday season. So usually when you entertain yourself, let's just say that, do you like short sessions, or you want to just take your time, or?
Well, usually usually when I go out, like, it's kind of different over here since I don't speak the language wherever I go anyways, and I don't want to keep on learning a different language. I want to go to different places to experience stuff.
Right.
Just like Bangkok, I gotta like speak, talk Thai.
Yeah, you got to speak
Thai.
Thai.
Talk with the girl, and hopefully they know a little bit of English.
Yeah.
If not, you'll be on your phone translating stuff.
Right.
So usually with girls, I don't usually try to spend too much time talking to them right now, unless they know English.
Right.
Then I wouldn't mind having them as company.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just no language barrier, or if there is a language barrier, then I don't usually want to spend time with them. So when I was in Bogota, usually none of them spoke any English. So usually when we went out to the bars, we just kind of hit and then get on with it.
Well, here in Ecuador, there's very few people that will speak fluent functional English.
Yeah, which is fine, I get it. English is not the be-all language in the whole world.
Right.
Which is kind of, I try to learn some stuff, but they'll talk too fast, and the phrases, the words or phrases I try to pick out, by then it's like 20 words gone already, and I try to pick up the pieces of different conversations.
Okay.
So, like for now, like to me, like if I just like go to a club and just look at girls, and then I don't mind just having them sit down with me on a lap or something, and then hey, I don't want to talk to you. I just want somebody sitting next to me, and that's fine with me already, because I know I won't be able to talk to them.
Right.
So like I'll just maybe like maybe buy them drinks for a couple songs or something, and that's it. It's fine.
Well,
Just because of that language barrier.
Here you have different levels, and they're like the clubs you described last night. The conversations usually start at 100, point blank and period. But we're talking not dime pieces, eights and nines, and maybe a little bit less, sevens usually, right? Because let's remember that the girls won't be coming back to work till Monday anyway. And so on Monday, you'll have a few more choices, but like the prettiest girls in Ecuador are not really Ecuadorians.
Yeah, they probably came down from somewhere else.
They came down from either Colombia or Venezuela. Not that there aren't dime pieces in Ecuador, it's just that those dime pieces, they want to charge a lot of money.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't mind the 5 and 6s.
Right. So
It's fine.
so we're talking like, so those clubs are like that. Then you have, remember those YouTube videos of the different clubs that I went to?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have set prices. They range from 15 to 25. And you'll see them at the door. They'll be like, okay, the price today is $12, $16, $20, depending on the club and depending on where it is. And you pay that price. It won't be like Colombia that somebody's going to be like, it's not that kind of a party. I understand that in Colombia they do that.
After you pay for the girl, you pick a girl at the club, you go out for whatever it is, 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
So you're just trying to like get your stuff out and then kind of done. You're kind of rushing.
Right.
In a sense.
Here, there is no rush per se. There's not going to be anybody knocking in the door. But if you do take longer than expected, the girl's going to be like, listen, baby, Now, there are two reasons why they do that. One of the reasons is that they really want to be done with you.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, It's,
Or it could be like, we could stay here and you can, instead of the $15, pay me $25 or whatever. It could be those kinds of deals. You have what they call the casas in.
they have those at they usually have those everywhere.
Yeah, they have those
You
everywhere.
get the lineup.
Right, you get the lineup.
Half hour,
Half an hour.
or whatever it is.
Here, half an hour of those casas is worth like $40.
Those are on the. It's one thing I hated about Colombian stuff. The math, I had to kind of like figure it out.
Yeah,
100,000 coffee is about $20.
yeah,
So from there, I go, okay, now I'm spending 10,000. How much is that?
yeah.
1/10 of $20 is about $2. Like, okay, $2, not too bad.
Right,
And that's how much a drink was in the club.
right,
It was all 10. Water, juice, soda, beer.
right.
It's a fat price. It didn't cost more or less. It's just 10. Sure.
But as usual, because of the holidays, there's not a whole lot of options when it comes to casas right now. Right at this moment. Right.
Maybe right now before.
Maybe right now, right.
They get. That's why you're getting.
Yeah. The Christmas is today, literally.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Christmas is. Oh, I don't know if it's the 24th. December.
Well, I figured they one last hurrah right before they go back to their families tomorrow.
Montaña is like that. But they're like that all the time. They're always partying.
I've seen some videos on that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like they would be the equivalent of Daytona in Florida. Daytona during spring break. That's that kind of it's a party town. It's a party town. That's just how they roll. Right now, I don't know if you want to eat or anything before we get going or whatever.
I'm good. You want to drink something?
No, I don't want anything. I mean, maybe just some water, but I got water here. I'm always prepared. Got my tools of destruction.
I got nothing. I just got this.
No, just
Some coins. I have to bring some coins now. Like shit, I have 100, but I want to break it to the cab. I didn't break it yet. I know I do gotta break it. I gotta be.
I will show you. Okay, there's
I maybe like a 5 and then some quarter.
Right, 100. Yeah, that's another thing. Hundreds. By the way, the golden dollar coins, they are legal. They are legal tender. Yeah, this is legal tender.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's fine.
No, this can be used in the U.S.
Oh, they can.
Yes. Well, guess who manufactured it?
It's probably us.
The U.S. Mint Office. We literally buy dollars from the United States of America.
Like, why do they?
Because there's no currency here.
No, but then why don't we use regular ones and like metal?
Because Ecuadorians did a study, and the dollar bills are cheaper, but they have to replace them every so often. The dollar coins last longer. It's a matter of cost.
Makes sense.
They don't have a mint office here ever since they went off the currency in 2000. There's only, I think, 2 or 3 countries on the planet that just went off their currency and went to the dollar. I think this one, Nicaragua, and I think it's fucking Panama or something.
I don't know why they go to the U.S. dollar, but whatever.
They went to the U.S. dollar, and I think there's a couple of African countries where you could use the dollar, the euro, and some other shit. I think it's Zimbabwe.
They want all currencies over there.
And then I think El Salvador wants to have crypto. It's very strange. It's very strange.
You just print out, it's stupid. We just print out money like nothing, and keep on getting in debt.
The U.S.
Like whatever, you know. What's a trillion we can make happen?
I think that most people will. I think most people will not even see 1 million in their lifetime. Now you're talking 12 zeros.
That's a lot.
Because a billion is 9 zeros. A trillion is 12 zeros. Most of us humans will not see that amount of cash in our lifetime. Not even Elon Musk.
Is that the budget that's asking for like $8 trillion?
Yeah.
And we're still funding other countries instead of helping our own. I don't know, whatever. Like,
it's the way the system works. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, I'm just gonna get like a. Please like, share, and subscribe. Por favor, denle like, compartan y suscríbanse. Gracias.